Have you ever wondered how much money you would need to retire peacefully? It's a question many of us push to the back of our minds. But the truth is, retirement planning is an essential part of our financial journey, and the sooner we start, the better. Retirement planning isn't just about putting aside a chunk of your salary each month. It's about understanding your future needs and working towards a goal. Without proper planning, you may find yourself in a tight spot during the golden years of your life, when you should be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Imagine having to compromise on your lifestyle, or being dependent on others in your retirement years. Not a pleasant thought, is it? That's why it's crucial to plan ahead. So let's dive deeper into understanding how much money you really need for a peaceful retirement. It's never too late to start planning for a secure future. So how much money do you really need to retire? It's not a one-size-fits-all answer. That's because a variety of factors can greatly influence your retirement needs. Let's delve into these factors to give you a clearer perspective. First up, your current age and intended retirement age are crucial. The younger you are, the more time you have to save and invest, and the longer your retirement savings will need to last if you retire early. Next, we have to consider your expenses. What kind of lifestyle do you envision for your retirement? Will you be sipping margaritas on a beach or gardening in your backyard? Your anticipated lifestyle will significantly impact how much you need to save. Inflation is another critical factor. It's the silent wealth eroder that can significantly affect your purchasing power over time. If you're in your 30s now and plan to retire in 30 years, you should know that what costs $1 today might cost $2 or even more by the time you retire. Your existing investments also come into play. If you've already started investing, kudos to you. The rate of return on these investments can contribute to your retirement corpus. But remember, the higher the returns, the higher the risks involved. And let's not forget about your health. While we all hope to stay hale and hearty, the reality is that healthcare costs often increase as we age. Having a buffer for these potential expenses is a smart move. Lastly, there's your life expectancy. It's a bit morbid to think about, but it's essential. You don't want to outlive your retirement savings, so planning for a longer lifespan is always a good idea. By considering all of these factors, your current age, retirement age, lifestyle expenses, inflation, existing investments, health and life expectancy, you can start to paint a clearer picture of what your retirement needs might be. It's a complex puzzle, but with careful planning and a bit of foresight, you can put all the pieces together. Now that we understand these factors, let's see how they play out in real life. Meet Miss Kirti Singh, a middle-aged individual planning for her retirement. Now, Kirti wants to retire peacefully, but she's unsure about how much she needs to save. To figure this out, she considers several factors. Firstly, Kirti estimates her post-retirement expenses. She imagines her lifestyle, factoring in routine bills, food, healthcare, travel, and occasional splurges. She understands that her living costs might be lower in retirement, but medical expenses could be higher. Next, Kirti considers inflation. She knows that the cost of living will inevitably increase over time. To illustrate, if the inflation rate averages 3% per year, goods and services that cost $100 today will cost nearly $200 in 25 years. So she incorporates this into her calculations. Kirti then thinks about her expected retirement age and lifespan. She's 45 now and plans to retire at 65, giving her a 20-year time horizon to save. But she also considers that she might live to be 85 or even 90. She wants to ensure that she won't outlive her savings. She also takes into account her existing investments, like her 401(k) individual retirement account, IRA, and other savings. She calculates the expected returns on these investments and how they'll contribute to her retirement fund. Lastly, Kirti considers the expected rate of return on her future investments. She's conservative and assumes a 5% annual return after inflation. She uses this rate to estimate how much she needs to save each month to reach her retirement goal. So by considering her expected expenses, inflation, retirement age, lifespan, existing investments, and expected rate of return, Kirti can estimate how much she needs to save for a peaceful retirement. And while her calculations might not be perfect, they give her a good starting point. Kirti's case shows us the importance of considering all these factors. But where should we invest our money for retirement? That's what we'll discuss in the next scene. Remember, retirement planning is a journey, and it's never too late to start. Investing is a key part of planning for retirement. But where should you put your money? This is a question that many of us grapple with. Let's dive into some investment options that could be suitable for your retirement planning. Firstly, let's talk about mutual funds. These are investment vehicles managed by professionals that pool money from several investors to purchase securities like stocks and bonds. Mutual funds offer a range of options depending on your risk tolerance and investment goal. They can provide good returns over the long term, but remember, they're subject to market risks. So it's essential to diversify your mutual fund portfolio to spread out the risk. Next, we have the Public Provident Fund, or PPF. PPF is a long-term investment option backed by the government, which makes it a safe bet. It offers a decent interest rate and the returns are tax-free. However, the lock-in period is 15 years, which might feel quite long for some. But remember, retirement planning is a marathon, not a sprint. Then there's the National Pension Scheme, or NPS. The NPS is a government initiative aimed at providing a steady income after retirement. It's a mix of equity, fixed deposits, corporate bonds, and government funds. One advantage of NPS is that it allows a partial withdrawal after 10 years. But on the flip side, at retirement you have to compulsorily buy an annuity with at least 40% of the accumulated funds, which may not be ideal for everyone. Each of these investment options has its own advantages and drawbacks. Mutual funds can offer high returns but come with market risks. The PPF is a safe bet with tax-free returns but has a long lock-in period. The NPS provides a steady income after retirement but mandates buying an annuity. It's essential to understand your risk tolerance, financial goals, and investment horizon before choosing an investment option. Consider diversifying your investments to balance risk and reward. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution in investing. Investment is crucial, but there are other key considerations to keep in mind. So let's move on to those in the next part of our discussion. There's more to retirement planning than just investing. It's a statement that rings true, especially when we delve into the finer details of planning for a peaceful and secure retirement. One of the key considerations of retirement planning is settling your liabilities. It's important to ensure that your debts, such as mortgages, car loans, and credit card bills, are paid off before you retire. Having these financial burdens hanging over your head can create unnecessary stress during a time that should be about relaxation and enjoyment. Next, let's talk about taxes. Even when you retire, Uncle Sam still wants his share, so it's crucial to factor in taxes when planning for retirement. Different retirement accounts have different tax implications, and it's necessary to understand these to avoid any unpleasant surprises down the road. Health is another aspect that deserves your attention. As we age, health issues can crop up unexpectedly, and medical expenses can drain your retirement savings faster than you think. Therefore, it's wise to consider health insurance or setting up a health fund as part of your retirement plan. Last but not least, creating a retirement budget is a vital step in your planning process. This involves estimating your monthly expenses during retirement, including everything from groceries to travel plans. Having a clear picture of your future expenses will help you determine how much money you need to save for a comfortable retirement. These key considerations are the pillars of a comprehensive retirement plan. They ensure that you're not just financially prepared, but also mentally prepared for the golden years of your life. Remember, retirement planning is not a one-size-fits-all process. It requires a personalized approach, taking into account your individual circumstances, needs, and aspirations. Retirement planning can seem overwhelming, but starting early can make it much easier. So take that first step today and pave the way for a worry-free retirement. The early bird catches the worm, and it's the same with retirement planning. Starting early is not just about saving more money, it's about giving that money more time to grow. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the more time it has to grow, and the bigger it gets. Similarly, the earlier you start planning for retirement, the more comfortable your retirement will be. So how do we wrap this all up? So, how much money do you really need to retire peacefully? It's not one size fits all. From considering factors like age, expenses, and inflation, to exploring different investment options, the road to a peaceful retirement is paved with careful planning. Remember the story of Miss Kirti Singh and how she calculated her retirement needs. It's a journey, and every step counts. Don't hesitate to seek professional advice if you need it. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start planning for your retirement. Start today for a peaceful tomorrow.